fuck? I don't see your...
Huh.
I don't see your, Wait.
We're dead.
We're gone.
Where
We're
the...
alive, but we're dead.
Hold on, I just realized I don't see your reactive images. Okay, hold on.
私たちはどこですか?
Where'd you go?
Help.
Alright.
I miss you so.
Boogie Tech refresh? Oh, it refreshed the entire... Okay. Oh,
Remember when
Perfect.
we used to be real?
Perfect, just what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
okay. I clicked the wrong refresh button. But it's fine. You guys are here now.
We got there. We
Nothing
did it, chat.
ruined,
Yeah.
We
everything-
did it.
Woo!
Yippee.
Good job, team.
Nothing like realizing that one of my browser sources isn't working until right as we start.
Good
Love
stream.
it.
We'll see y'all next
Yes.
time.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, last we left off, you guys ventured into the Twilight Forest. And after doing a bit of initial reconnaissance, you guys teleported to the keep, where Forever slumbers. There, you picked up Varian Schaefer, and as the Stag Knight, who was hunting you down, came close to you guys, you said nope and teleported to the other side of the forest, where you were going to get your pickup from Darby. And as you guys came out, you started to kind of tie up your loose ends at the Gleaming Tower. And you all gather together as Darby teleports you to Arden. Unless there's anything you want to do in the NBC building, you guys are currently leaving the NBC building.
Aside from picking up Davy.
Well, that's not at the embassy building, so.
This is in Arden, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to pick up Davy at the temple.
Right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I
Alright.
feel good.
So, you guys are now leaving the embassy building. And that's where we start.
Bye.
Yippee. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Nothing
Yeah.
bad ever happens on our road trips.
Yeah.
I mean, your trip's over. You teleported.
Yeah, we did it. See?
Well, I mean, you're about to prepare for another one, but still.
That's what I was talking about, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do y'all do?
Yeah.
I think we just head to the temple.
Alright.
Let's go pick up our boy.
Eventually, you guys reach this Gothic cathedral.
Hell yes.
It's got this giant bell tower with a clock on it. So, like, you see a
Wow.
bell, and then above the bell is a giant clock that faces all four directions.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kind of like a Big Ben type of clock.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys walk in, and it is exactly that has all that. It has that very Catholic look to it, with stained glass windows and pews. You look up at this impressive ceiling. There's like organs in the back.
Cool.
Wow.
You see confessionals to the side, and everything you would expect to see from this type of establishment.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, a woman starts walking back towards you.
Okay.
And as she approaches, she's like, you would be Team Basic, correct?
Yes.
That's us.
I've been waiting for you.
Does she look friendly?
She looks friendly.
Yeah.
She's a relatively young, probably in her early to mid-20s, blonde hair.
Okay. Does she seem to want us to follow her?
You did say come with me, right?
Yeah, she did.
Yep,
Yep,
you're right.
I'm going to.
Yep, following.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go ahead and follow.
Mm-hmm.
So, how have your journeys been so far?
I meant
We've been pretty
to say the
busy.
least.
I've heard a lot about you.
Good things or otherwise?
Good things.
That's good. It's a nice
Hmm.
change of pace.
Yeah.
My name's Dara. Daria Golderheart.
Hang on a minute.
That's yeah, the same name, the same
Huh.
last name as Elmer.
Yeah.
And she brings you up. It's like, I'll notify the priest that you're here. Just
Thank you
wait here for
kindly.
a moment. He'll probably bring the body to the altar.
What?
What?
Wait.
He hasn't
Body?
been
I thought.
revived yet?
He said he wanted to wait for you.
Did he?
Oh.
He being
Alright.
the priest or
The priest did.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, sure. Alright. Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Uh,
Okay.
Davey's just like I wanted them to see me dead.
exactly.
That's what I
Davey
thought.
casually pulling a Goku there.
She kind of looks at you. It's like, resurrection is such a divine thing. You can't just do it in a closed ceremony. You have to have witnesses and stuff. I mean, how often do you see a resurrection?
Well, this would be the well.
We're not going to keep it too big, obviously. You could see that we didn't like make a grand announcement or anything, but we want you to make
Sure.
sure you at least got to witness it.
Alright. I didn't realize it was such a big shindig.
Resurrections are expensive.
And
It'd be interesting to see the
We
next-
celebrate things that happen much more frequently than resurrections with such fervor.
That's fair.
I mean, how often do you see a birthday being celebrated?
Yearly, at least.
Yeah.
Per person.
Mm-hmm.
Then think about how many people get resurrected. Anyway. And she'll, like, start heading towards the back. And about 5 minutes later, you guys see a casket being wheeled out.
I press F to pay respects.
Hmm.
The casket gets opened, but there's a cloth over the body.
Huh, who could it be?
The
Don't
priest
think
says,
that's why I have a
the
cloth.
cloth is for your eyes' protection. I don't think you want to see what's under there.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it's a closed casket situation. I mean,
No.
Alright.
worms everywhere.
No.
Little baby snakes.
No.
No.
we didn't even bother counting how many stab wounds he had in him.
Yeah, well, you did
Oh.
piss off the entire cult.
Cult of Salathis,
gathering. Yeah.
Death to
Well.
Caesar.
Like a boss.
Yeah.
It's more like Death to Caesar ×3.
That's the threeser.
Oh my god!
That's right.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm of that one.
I
You're
love
Sorry.
it.
you're so witty and funny.
You are. You're the funniest. I love
I
it.
just say things and then my brain is like, maybe you shouldn't have said that.
No, maybe you should
Next
have.
time.
No, you should have definitely.
No,
Anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway,
Mhm.
you watch as he starts to collect the resources for the revival and starts to get a few effigies, and he starts sprinkling some diamonds in the casket.
Wow.
Wow.
And he looks over and he's like, "Let us pray to our Lord." And he puts his hands together, and you see Daria do the same.
I copy.
Buck
Alright.
will take his hat off.
Davey,
Yes.
your eyes slowly open.
Ah.
You look
Mm.
around. What the fuck is this place? You look like
I have
you're
a
in
cloth
the...
over me.
No, you are in what looks like a craggy desert.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
You look down. You have none of your gear. You have a white t-shirt and white pants on. No shoes.
This is tacky.
Your white clothes have already been soiled from the dirt from the blowing wind of the badland air that's kind of coming through this crag. Last thing you remember was fighting Salathis.
Oh no.
All right. What do I see around me?
Make a perception check.
Oh, good at perception.
You slowly bring yourself to your feet, which is a lot harder than it normally is. Your body feels like it's gone through some sort of apathy.
Ugh.
You've been like laying down too long, and now you're like, oh, my body barely works now.
I'm hungover.
As you get up, you start to kind of look around. You look in one direction, and you can't really see anything because the sun is too bright. You see this
come on.
low-hanging sun
Oh, no.
there, and then you look in the other direction. You're like, wait, why is the sun also there?
You're
What?
on
Yeah,
that
that-
queen. Get out of there.
Never mind. Ugh. What the?
But what you do see, you start to see humanoid figures starting to walk, all kind of moving in a single direction.
Sand people.
Huh.
Some of them seem to like pass you and keep walking by.
Hey, what? Who are you?
One of the figures kind of looks at you. You only really see a silhouette from how bright the sun behind him is.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just looks back forward and moves on.
Where are we?
Make a religion check, Davey.
Okay.
I'll say DC is the 15 here, so.
Okay.
You start thinking for a second. It takes you a second of confusion as you start to think, where am I? You look down. None of your stuff is here. Last thing you remember was being in a corrupted forest. And you start to think, what is this? And then you kind of have vague memories of yourself being stabbed as your last memory. And then you realize, this is Transitus.
Oh.
What
I thought
the
that was
hell?
a hit. I thought it was a hit critically acclaimed game Journey.
Could be both.
Two things.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know that when
Same
you
difference.
die, there's a 7-day journey to your afterlife. And this
Mhm.
Oh,
seems
it
to
is
be
Journey.
that. Oh my god. And you're kind of slowly realizing that you're dead.
Oh, come on. Do you guys know how long it took me to get that axe? Hello?
You just see people walking by, not even paying attention to you.
Great. We're headed for no talking land as well. It's gonna be boring there too.
Well, with what you know of Transitus,
Hmm.
everything you see is kind of just you and celestial beings. So you think that these people are more visions than actual people.
That's fine. He's aggravated about this as well.
Fair.
At least let me
Agreed.
see Helen. Come on now.
Aw.
So, what do you do?
Which way are they walking? Like which direction?
A direction.
Okay.
You don't get really a sense of north, south, east, or west, so.
Okay, so then whatever direction they're walking towards, I'm gonna walk in the opposite.
Alright.
A rebel.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta be.
You walk for a little bit of time, and about
Mhm.
5 minutes later, you see a soft, familiar voice saying, "Where are you heading off to?"
Not done.
Davy, come face me. What do you do?
He's thinking, I want to. And there will be time for that. But first, I have to avenge you.
Oh,
Do you keep walking?
Yeah, he keeps walking.
damn. Davey's awesome.
Well,
As you start to walk, you see an image of something that looks like the King Eternal walking past you, sword in hand.
I
um,
don't like that. That's
No.
way less. That's
Dude,
way less wholesome.
hang on
Hold
a
I'm
on.
going to try and get in his way.
Alright, you, I'm trying to see what is the roll for body blocking? I'll say...
Strength, I would think.
I think it's
Probably
dexterity
athletic.
because it's...
Uh.
It could be acrobatics because it's not about being stronger. It's about being fast enough to, like, not... Maybe it is athletics. Yeah, we'll say athletics.
It could be athletics contested.
Please let it
by
be athletics.
Acrobatics. You can treat it kind of like a grapple if you want.
Yeah, I'll make an athletics.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So you manage to get in front, and you feel the body of the King Eternal as you kind of body block him.
Oh, no, you don't.
He holds out a sword.
You think that scares me?
He kind of rubs against your face. Later. My time for you hasn't come yet. And you watch as he turns into a mist. And that mist kind of encircles and wraps around you.
How are you doing that with the suns? I mean, come on now.
You're questioning the logic of transitus right now.
Yes, I am. Absolutely, I am.
He is a vampire.
Questioning
There are
death dreams
double
go crazy.
suns. He should
Do you
be
turn
double
around to
dead.
see where the King Eternal went?
Yes.
You turn around and you see Helena behind you.
Knew I shouldn't have done that.
No.
And she looks terrified. She's like, no, please. And then the King Eternal rematerializes and slashes her.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be. He's gonna run and attempt to grapple the King Eternal's head.
Alright, make another athletics check. Alright, you start grappling him. I rolled absolute shit for that one.
Mhm.
Good.
yippee.
And you guys, you're kind of like in, kind of like moves a bit, and you guys are kind of like at that valley. And you see at some point in time the valley's kind of overhang to like this kind of like almost cavernous area.
Mhm.
And on the other side of him, where you are currently headlocking him, you see red eyes in the darkness of this cave.
Oh.
And you hear,
I am going to attempt to rip his head off of his shoulders.
alright, make another athletics check. Of course I
Not
roll a
good.
natural fucking 1.
Yeah.
Alright,
Death.
you
Death.
rip his head off, and you just see blood fly everywhere, and you hear the King Eternal starting to laugh.
Damn it.
Oh.
Oh,
You see-
this. I'm just giving you a taste. This is gonna happen for real.
And eventually the red eyes come closer, and the head of Salathis pulls out of the cave.
You think I'm scared of you? I sent you here. Please.
Here.
Damn, alright.
You think you sent me here?
You were there, and now you're here.
Does a fiend truly go through deaths? Once
You
I
want
have...
to try it again?
Oh, we can absolutely do so. Once I have returned from hell.
Why? I'd prefer you to do it while you're in hell. Then you won't come back.
Aw, you want to go to hell for me? How sweet.
Say the word. I got plane shift.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
You're like, all right, we're ready. Yeah.
Road trip, baby.
Bet.
All right, bet.
Salathis opens its mouth
Mm-hmm.
and starts to move closer and closer to you as if it's about to devour you.
Okay.
Cool.
He is going to attempt to throw the King Eternal's body directly into Salathis'
Oh,
mouth.
I said his body dissolved after he hit the ground.
Oh, I did not hear that part.
Yeah.
That would have been so awesome, though.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah, so what do you do as the snake is approaching?
He is going to just start screaming and run towards Salathis, to be honest with you.
Baby and they're afraid of shit.
Alright,
Damn
you
right.
run towards Salathis and you get swallowed.
Okay.
You
The
at
end.
first everything feels tight. You are moving through this fleshy tube,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually it starts to open up more and more. A lot more than Salathis actually is as you find yourself in a room. There's like this steam that comes up from the wet ground. You think that this is like a vision of stomach acid, but it doesn't feel like stomach acid to you. It feels like water. But regardless, when you touch it, it makes that hissing noise that you would expect.
Touch the water or touch the side of him?
Oh, the water. You're currently in its stomach.
Right. So, what is in the stomach besides me?
You can make an investigation check if you're looking around. Alright. You look over and you start looking around, and eventually you see something shiny in the acid, and you go to pick it up, and it is a badge and metal rank of your time with the Ebon Legion. And you start to hear screams, and you see these images on the wall. Some of them you don't recognize, but every now and then you'll see someone, and you're like, wait, I killed that person. And you start to realize you're seeing images of the people you've killed in life.
He was a dipshit.
You're with the Ebon Legion,
I
so
feel
I
bad
assume
about.
that
I
you
feel
had-
bad about. I feel bad about that one. That one was not her fault, but she deserved it.
That guy right there.
Absolute dipshit.
See a bright light and a hand reach out.
Who's puppeting Salathis now?
You see this bright hand come out, and you hear a voice saying, "You're not supposed to be here yet."
I mean, I don't think I'm supposed to be here at all, but okay.
If you want to continue your vengeance, take my hand.
Oh yeah, take the hand immediately.
You take the hand, and the rest of the body of the hand forms, and you see a tenuous.
What?
Oh,
What?
we've met, haven't we?
Discussion
Oh,
for later.
Well, I met you. Well, you didn't meet me, really.
Well, I'm the only thing real here, so let's do this. And he just yoinks you, and suddenly you grasp for air, and there's a cloth over your head.
Get this crap off me.
You wipe it off, and everyone, you just see Davey just strolling around in the casket and pulling the cloth off of his head.
Ah! Mr. Davey!
That,
Davey!
It's you! Mr. Davey, it's you, right?
that means
I-
it
I'm
works,
good,
right?
Yeah, I think so. Do I have all my gear on me, or is it off right now?
You don't have your gear on me because you're in a casket, but
Right.
your gear is probably nearby.
Okay. I'm asking for a very specific reason. It's fine. Rose, what are you doing here?
We came
Wait.
to get you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Sariel just says, we arrange your resurrection.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
you
rip
say
it
hell
in.
yeah,
that.
and you start looking around, and you're like, "Oh, this is an tenuous church." You like look at the symbols and everything.
I think I met that dude.
wait,
Huh?
which one?
Who now?
Him, the big guy.
I look.
It was after I.
You say the big guy, and you say him, and you point toward like a stained glass window of a tenuous.
Yeah.
I look over at the mural. Look back to Davey.
Well, again, I
Wait.
should say, but
Right, because there was the time on the
there was
boat.
that one time.
The submarine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is a submarine? But an
Wait,
underwater
you saw him? Wait, what did he say?
Something about it's not my time yet, and vengeance isn't over. And I mean, I got pretty close because I did rip the King Eternal's head from his body. So there's that.
You did
What?
what?
You
Say
see
that
a-
again?
You see a lot of crazy things in Transitus, don't you?
The priest
Sorry, I'll
says,
just-
"I
Yeah,
have heard."
transcendence. That's it.
The priest speaks up. It's like, "I've heard a lot weirder things from people who have woken up from resurrections."
Then I was swallowed by Thalathis, and he or she or whoever it is.
She,
uh,
but yeah.
No, this is in character.
Okay, yeah.
He or she or whatever. They said that basically we could come to hell and try it again. I said, bet, let's go.
The priest speaks and
Sorry,
says,
I was just-
Alright.
"Anything you've experienced in Transis wasn't entirely real, but reflections to echo your judgment into the afterlife."
Okay,
Sorry, I was just
But-
jotting down notes of what Davey's saying.
I mean,
Nice, good.
Buck is just staring.
the King Eternal was laughing. I didn't like that so much, so I'm gonna rip his head off in real life too. I've decided.
That sounds good. I will help.
Hell yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Transis
Yes.
is a trippy
Ye-
place.
We got
Oh.
some steps to get through first.
I'm sure
Like
we'll
what?
figure it out.
What do we got to do?
Well, since you took care of Salathis, we were gonna go and see what we can do about
We're gonna go beat up
You
on
know.
Felicia.
yeah.
Yeah, as you're
Yeah,
having
I
this
think-
conversation, the priest will start helping Davy out of the casket.
Mm.
Sorry, says, I think
I'll
I
offer
think
my
we gotta
arm,
take
yeah.
care of our Squisha while he doesn't have his pet snake helping him out, and then we can go take a trip to hell if we have the time for that. Luckily,
yeah.
you're traveling with an accomplished mage. That's not out of the question.
Oh, you're a magic user. Cool.
Wait, can you just teleport us to hell?
We'll take some time to get the proper attunement, but in theory, yes.
I didn't know that was an option. Did you do that this whole time?
It's a more recent thing.
Did
Alright.
Darby teach you? Did Darby show you how to do? Did Mr. Darby show you how to do that?
No, I was working on it. It was one of the studies I was working on. I didn't want to bore you with the details.
Oh.
Granted, it's not just hell. I can also get us to other planes of existence within the
The encompassing
theoretical
realm.
orange. Yes,
Yeah.
within the encompassing realms.
Oh yeah, let me get my stuff on, guys.
Yeah, you're like, I
Yeah.
can take you to any realm, all 8 of them.
Still more
Listen,
than
that's a
just
lot for
dude.
us.
It is.
Yeah.
It's more than I can do.
Buck can't go to an encompassing realm.
Well,
Damn
technically,
right.
there's more than 8 because you can also go to the void. Which, if you want to plane shift to the vacuum of space, you can.
Cool.
No, thank you.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Would water breathing work there?
There's no water to breathe.
I know.
But what is space but just like really cold water?
Deep.
Also, not that.
What is space but a giant sea?
Well, there wouldn't be any resistance in moving your arms around in space. That's kind of the entire point of a vacuum,
Anyway.
as opposed to moving your stuff in your arms in water.
Anyway.
I have concerns.
Yeah. So David goes and puts his stuff on, and last but not least, he puts this circlet on his head that he's had for a while.
That's
All right, so what are we doing? It's really great to see all of you again.
Yeah, so good to see you.
Yeah.
Davey, make a perception check.
Okay.
concern.
All right. This person's not being too stealthy, so you notice that there's a few people in the area, and you recognize Captain Saris is in the building.
Because why not?
Captain
this
Saris.
I figured
showing
she was
up.
going to show up.
Every time we have some big to do in the church, there she
She's-
is.
She's like sitting in the back.
He'll go up. Captain.
Oh, you go up? Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Good afternoon. Or yeah, good afternoon, yeah. I had to think
Yeah.
for a second.
Good time zone.
I guess welcome back.
Thanks.
That's
Yeah, it was a fun ride.
Wasn't expecting to see you here, and then this happened, so.
I wasn't really expecting to be here either, but you know, cultists, they get real mad when you kill their god.
Hmm.
So something to think about, really. That I killed a god. What do you think I'm going to do to you if you come after me and my friends?
Well, as flattered as I am to that you think you're here, I'm here for you. I kind of botched that sentence. I'm flattered that you
Run that
think
back.
I'm here for you.
Yes.
I'm just one of the people on the shift to watch over this place right now.
Yeah, boring duty, gotcha.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a important duty.
Yeah.
They can't really handle, most of the grunts can't handle what will happen if we're needed here, so. Make an insight check.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You have no idea what she seems to be intending or implying.
Mm-hmm.
Are we able to hear this?
Did you guys go towards the back with them? Or did you see David go back to Captain
No.
Saris and go, yeah, we'll leave him be?
I don't know who Captain Saris is, so I don't think. I
You
don't
see
think
him
Pearl
go
thought
back
it.
towards a member of the Ebon Legion in uniform.
And the rest of us are probably sweating a bit because
Oh,
the
then
last
sorry,
encounter
not-
was not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sariel doesn't know, so she'll just like she'll be like, wait, I recognize that, and then she'll go with Davey.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know who you are, but Ebon Legion, eh, yo?
Hmm? I know what you do.
I know what you do. And it's not good.
Hmm?
Yeah, so I will roll my one insight.
Alright.
You read the room check.
Alright, you kind of come back towards the tail end of the conversation, and you hear that last part of the flattered you think I'm here for you, and then you see her glance towards Daria Golderheart and back at Davy.
Nice. That's good.
Very nice.
intel.
Which Davy has no context of Daria Golderheart.
Oh, no.
Either by
Absolutely not.
name or by story. so-
Egan was trying
Yeah,
to figure out what that name was, but now he's put two and two together. It's fine.
Yeah. But as she says that, she looks over to Serial, who's approaching. It's like, can I help you?
I don't know. I'm just wondering who you are and why our recently resurrected friend was so interested in speaking to you.
No, this is my old commander.
He used to serve under me in the Navy.
The Navy, huh? Sorry, I just looked at her outfit.
Yep, the Navy.
Yeah, totally the Navy.
We're not exactly trained to handle only one scenario. We have to be prepared both to fight at sea and land. So if you're wondering why I look like I'm more equipped for land, that's because I'm landlocked for the moment. Because of him. And she looks back at Davy.
He's got a toothy grin on his face right now because he knows.
With fucking give Adam just be like, I just gonna look forward. Do you think everything's okay with them talking to that lady who was walking on water trying to come after us?
Well, she's not trying to kill anyone yet, so.
Yeah.
You see
we'll
the
just
young
keep an
Daria
eye
kind of
out.
pushes eyes like, oh, she's probably just keeping watch over me. Again.
Sariel says, I got it that much.
Oh, that's on the other side. You're not there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
muttering
Yeah,
to ourselves.
yeah,
I
um,
see.
Yeah,
looking
Sariel
at
and
you
Davey
with
are at the
some
back,
concern.
and the rest of the party's at the
Okay,
front.
okay,
So only the people at the front
got
really
it.
hear that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
Is-
to. Let's go. Yeah, is that a regular thing? Does she?
Well,
Check on
the
you
Ebon
often?
Legion has been wanting to take me in for a while, but as long as I have sanctuary in the church, they can't, so...
Oh.
Ah.
Basically, if I were to step even 1 foot outside of the temple, they'd arrest me.
Or
For
any
what?
particular reason?
For having family.
That's not
Ah.
fair. I have family. You shouldn't arrest
Well-
people for that.
Well,
I
that was
I
Dean
think,
saying well.
yeah. We if it's who I'm thinking of, we may have run into him at one point.
I know. I've been told.
Oh, wait. Is that how you heard of us? I thought that. Okay.
Now you're like, oh, she's heard
Probably-
good things from him. Okay.
Carter's figured. Oh right, all right. We were on TV. Oh wait, no. That's how she figured it.
You're on
That's how she
TV.
figured
Wait,
it.
why would it be good things if it was the TV part?
Yeah.
Ostrom
Bad,
TV.
terrible, awful things on the TV.
I mean, I have to imagine the parts that they saw on TV was like,
Us killing the terrible monster, no?
Well, hold on.
us killing a hero of Ulstrom.
Yeah,
Hero's a strong word.
you have to keep in mind, there's probably a very different portrayal in the Madarin news outlet versus the Ulstrom news outlet.
Yeah, Midarin, like, mangy hounds taking down a decorated soldier of Ulstrom.
Yeah. It's me. I'm the mangy hound.
But she's probably heard a lot
Fantastic.
more than just that scenario. If he probably even like some of the Oasis stuff and other things.
Wow.
Maybe.
Anything that Elmer Goldenheart might know.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of sighs. Well, it was lovely to meet you all, and I'm glad I could have helped.
Greatly appreciated.
Thanks a bunch for helping us with this. We're really glad that we got Mr. Davy back. But I have a question.
Hmm?
So why here?
What do you mean,
Like-
why here?
I mean, like, why was Mr. Davy brought here? I would have figured that he would have gone to one of Miss Ultima's temples. No.
Well, his resurrection was funded by Mr. Sweettooth, and he has connections with the church, so...
That makes sense.
Okay.
It always comes down to money.
Yeah, it always comes down to the money.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see that Mr. Tenuous was okay with having Davy brought back here in this temple.
Well, I mean, the
And-
request came from the priest, so...
True. Do gods when people get brought back? Do gods always personally show up to put them back?
Either the god or an servant, sometimes an angel or such.
Huh.
The gods really only personally come if it's something important. They're usually too busy for regular followers.
Huh. I look over at Davy. That's
And you're like, but he's not even a follower and Tenuous showed up. This is what you're...
yeah. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. I guess I'll mark that down for another question to ask Mr. Tenuous. Whenever I get to meet him.
It's the list of tenuous questions. Yes,
Yeah.
off you
Or
go.
tenuous is all I have to say about that.
Top of the list was
This
your
is
daughter's favorite
gonna be lit.
animal. I need to get some more plushies.
Yeah, Carney has a notebook that just says Attenuous on it.
Right. Absolutely full of things. It's the
Half the
way
best
you said.
nitpicking Carnelian's ever done.
Like, well, I'll just have to add that to the list. You said.
But Tenuous is weird.
That
Tenuous just
wasn't
gets
an
weirder.
insane thing to say.
The more Cornelius
when I talk to
hears
him
and
later.
words about him, the weirder it gets. It just gets weirder and weirder and weirder with every single thing we learn about him.
You're like, am I
You're
supposed to
not
hate this
wrong.
guy or like this guy? What's going on?
You're not wrong.
He's
but
doing
it
all
is
these
funny.
things, but he was this ultimate in the past. What was that all about?
And I'm sure I don't know.
Is he? Yeah, I don't know what being Cornelian kind of pinches his neck a bit. I don't know what that does to people. Is Mr. David gonna be okay? Like, does he need rest? Because
I mean, I was fine. Well, I wasn't dead as long as he was.
Yeah, you didn't enter Transitus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
You were on your way to Transitus,
being
and you're like,
around
yoink.
in the
hmm
yeah, somehow.
The
Yeah.
big cane came
I mean-
back and dragged me back.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not the same. It's not the same like you said at the time, Mr. Buck. But were you tired or exhausted, or did you need to sit down for a minute when you came back? Because like,
Didn't feel
I'm wondering
good,
if,
but
if
the fact that he's up and walking around, I think says a lot about what happened.
Yeah, he seems pretty, energetic, fine.
And then it all comes crashing down on him at once.
Maybe.
okay.
Yeah, it hasn't really hit him yet.
That's possible.
Oh, did we get all of his stuff, or do we need to like get that from the back or something?
Oh no, he put it on.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Just
Yeah.
just making sure everything's accounted for. Like
He donned
weapons
his
and-
armor
and
before
and
talking to
stuff.
Saris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hmm. Well, okay then. So, does she just like sit here and watch you the whole time? Is she like?
I think they
Hmm.
kind of just want to remind me that I am imprisoned here.
How
Is
nice.
this- Has this been going on for a long time? I mean, I know.
7 years.
Oh.
Hmm.
he just looks at her, looks at Sarah, and is just like.
After the day of eternal sadness, I was told to flee. I didn't really have much of an avenue to get to Elio and to escape by boat, so I went to the only place I could, which is here. And now I'm trapped.
That was a wise move, but yeah, man, that sucks.
And I haven't stepped foot out of the temple since.
So, like, teleportation magic, etc., is not really an option, or disguising yourself somehow.
I mean, technically, there are avenues, but the thing is, if I were to leave this nation, where would I go?
Somewhere with no extradition treaties.
Yeah, that's the one.
I think
Well,
I
where would you?
prefer helping out here.
Wasn't that one nation that literally is like ruled by a god?
The one with all
Alzaria.
the Aarakocras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the area, yeah.
You should go there. That seems like a good place to be.
It's a pretty hot place, though.
Okay, but also, I bet they would not let you get taken back by the stinkers. To use the technical term.
part of me just doesn't want to leave home.
That's fair.
Ah,
Yeah, that's a
so she's
strong.
sentimental too. Damn.
Says you say to who is essentially currently an altar girl for the church.
I mean, I'm not saying that's not a character. as we've established, I'm not there.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Davy and Serial, you guys are back there with Saris.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of
What
looks at
are you doing here?
I'm pretty sure your friends might be able to figure that out.
Sorrel says, "I'll fill you in. I've already got an idea."
All right. Well, if you're not here for me, then I'm out of here.
There will probably come a time where I will come for you, but as long as
Again,
I've been called
I
off.
killed the gods, so good luck with that.
It's true.
Salathis
Not
isn't a
signed
god.
Demigod, whatever.
Still quite a powerful being, regardless.
Single-handedly, mind you.
Yep.
You can roll deception if you want for that.
Sure.
Because being weakened by your allies is not counting as single-handedly.
Oh, I know.
Oh my
Damn.
fucking...
Oh, damn, alright.
Okay. You're not sure whether she believes
Roll
you,
20
but
said bet, damn.
she stops talking.
Damn.
You don't know whether or
Mhm.
not she believes you, but she stops talking.
Mm-hmm.
Totally opened the pickle jar and
See you
myself.
soon.
myself.
Yeah, your party members like loosen the pickle jar, exactly. And the five of you are now currently at the front with
Wait, crap. I'm not doing this in front of Saris. I'm just like, wait, I died in the forest. Does that mean I'm cursed now?
Ooh.
Let me
don't know.
have a look at your neck.
Right, because it turns the
Yeah.
bloodstream ichor.
make a medicine check.
I'm not great at this, but just taking a look.
I believe
Could it be
in you.
Arcana?
No, it has to be medicine. This is medical.
All right. 13.
You can't tell.
Damn.
I mean, you're in a forest, not the Twilight Forest, so...
Yeah. Arcana would tell you what kind of symptoms you're looking for. Medicine's to actually find those symptoms. If that makes sense.
Can I roll? Since it's
And-
my body?
Do you have a way to look at your own neck right now?
Like a mirror, or...
I'm looking for it.
Are you secretly a giraffe?
Giraffe mode unlocked.
Sorrel will hand him a little,
I mean,
a little
do you-
pocket mirror that she just has for applying
Yeah, do you-
makeup, whatever.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do we have
d-
camera phones? Can we just do
Davey,
that?
you can roll at disadvantage because it's a lot harder to inspect yourself.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Same
balanced.
roll twice.
Take that disadvantage.
You start
Yeah.
looking at your neck, and your neck feels weird. At first, you're like, maybe it's because of resurrection. You see some of your veins kind of like throbbing oddly, and you
Oh,
do
no.
see some discoloration, but it's not fully black or anything.
Mm,
It's like kind of subtle, but you're like, this doesn't look right.
Come on, you guys couldn't have
Weird.
healed me back there. He says to no one.
Sorrel says you just kind of jumped in with the snake, and well, the portal closed right behind you. Honestly, it's a miracle we got you back at all.
Yeah, it was not great.
mm.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you see a hooded figure walk into the sanctuary.
Why? Does
Hey,
It
you
it
starts
guys-
walking down the aisle.
is it
I
Toadson or
use
Sweet
8th
Tooth?
level spell reveal person.
Damn, all right.
Wait, I assume you're joking, but
Yeah.
I was like, you want to cast
No.
magic here in the temple? All right.
Bet.
That
Bet.
Banned?
And everyone gets kicked out in lifetime bans. Anyway.
Mm.
I didn't even do anything.
Can they revoke the?
Oh man,
the
I'm
resurrection?
feeling a little. I'm feeling a little.
Yeah, it's called
dusty
murder.
Oh shit,
man,
you're right.
I'm a little dusty here. If you cast prestidigitation on self, you're banned.
Mm.
Get out.
Let's get fired
Hostile
out.
magic detected.
And
Into
everyone
the cannon.
recognizes this figure, even Davy.
Huh.
Mostly because
Oh,
it's the figure
no.
that actually killed Davy.
Oh,
Oh.
No.
As you guys see under the hood, clown
No.
makeup.
Go away.
Ah.
You're not welcome.
Oh,
Can we
Carney's
just
gonna go and get between. Yep, gonna see that and go. Oh no, just step.
You should get between Davy and this guy because Davy not too happy to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to see for myself after the resurrection.
You.
Yes, niece.
Davy's gonna lunge at him.
On a unarmed attack roll, or what are you doing?
He realizes he's in a temple, so unarmed attack for now.
Okay. So
For
just
now.
make a strength check. Because that's the way you do an untrained. Yeah. Alright. He just kind of jumps back. And actually, he's going to do a backflip to dodge you.
Show off.
Yeah. We kind of get some.
Literal clown, what do you want from me?
I'm literally just gonna say that Carney just blocked me. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Well,
Carney being there kind of makes you not be able to lunge at full capacity when he dodges, so.
Yep.
It's like, rude. I'm the one who had to travel down here to deliver your fucking body here.
wait, you what?
Uh,
Wait,
Miss Erie gave me
Wait.
the order saying, hey, that guy you just killed, bring him to Arden in one piece. And I'm like,
What do you mean, guy you just killed?
He killed me.
Shall
you
we go
killed
outside?
mother!
Shall we all
He's
go
still
have
in
a
hell
quote unquote discussion?
for now.
Wait, am I not supposed to defend my family?
He's not your family.
Carney was gonna say, hold on. Your mom has been chasing my friend for the past how many years?
Wait,
And
hold
you
on,
think
Davey.
that's just a slide?
Davey,
Uh-huh.
you say she's not your family. She walks up and he like pulls up his sleeves and you see these holes. And suddenly you see these white snakes that start to look like little Salathuses. And each one of them in unison in 4 different voices is going, she is my family.
And as he gets close to me, Davy's gonna try to attack him again
Oh my god.
because he knew that would get him
you
close.
provoked him, yeah.
It was
Yeah, of
great.
course.
Damn,
Alright,
all
make
right.
another armed
Go.
attack.
Go. Dang.
Alright, he
Damn.
jumps back, and you see
Yep.
these snakes coming out of his hands kind of hiss, and then just kind of slink back into his arm. And you notice that,
I'm gonna
like,
get
when
you.
he had his arms, his arms, like, lost motion while the snakes went out, and then the snakes had to go back in for the arms to regain motion.
Uh,
I don't like it. I don't like this. Why is he here?
What? Yeah, Carney was just gonna say,
I was
what
gonna
do
say-
you want?
I believe you do add proficiency to your unarmed attacks, even if you're not like
If you
monk.
don't have the fighting style
Yeah.
or monk.
You do add
Yeah.
proficiency. Your damage
It's
is just
1 plus
1
strength.
plus 2 modifier.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well, I mean, it was still
That's
a
good
miss
enough.
anyway. He's dexterity
Yeah,
as fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, the highest I got was a 15, so.
I just
Yeah.
need to be a nerd really quick.
You just gotta, like, adjust your glasses and go, actually?
Actually, DM, you're wrong.
Actually, DM, you're wrong and you should feel bad?
Right.
Anyway. He kind of, like, looks at you and is like, just stay at italic.
Carney's gonna reply, you can't tell us what to do.
Yeah. We have diplomatic immunity.
I don't think the creatures in Talik are gonna care about your diplomatic immunity.
Oh,
Fine,
that's
we'll
fine.
just go to hell and visit your mommy.
No. Wait, hold on. No.
Oh, it was an invite. She invited
wait.
me.
Wait, is that
She
was that
invite you
Ringo or
what?
was that JoJo?
No,
Mhm.
everything I'm saying is Ringo.
Okay, all right.
Sorrow just says, okay, well, your pick, Talik or hell. I have the means of getting us there.
What do you want? Just leave Mother alone.
We want to
Tell
kill
her
your
to tell her to
mother.
leave the not alone.
I want to finish what I started.
That's the only thing off the table right now.
Okay, so then
You're
looks like
you're
we're going to
talking
Talik.
like this is a negotiation. I'm just giving you a heads up.
He kind of hesitates, points his fingers like, you should be lucky that I'm still loyal to Eerie.
And you should be lucky we're in a church. Otherwise, I'd flag you right here and now.
Why do you think
you'd
I
have to
came
come-
now?
Beat me to it.
Because
Ooh.
Sorrow just says, you know you wouldn't win in a straight-on fight against us. Not anymore. Not now.
I didn't win a straight-on fight with you back then, and I had help.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you needed your help. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's within your jurisdiction
Look.
to tell us where to go. and
Given
where
that I killed your mommy and then like 5 others of you before getting to you.
Look, I know you're strong, but there are things. If you want to fight other things that could rival my mother, or possibly even Arzgowisha, that's what's waiting for you there.
Cool, that's the goal.
You'll die.
You know,
Been there, done that.
Sorrow just like fucking pulls down her collar to show her black hair. I should have been dead a long time ago.
Okay, you'll die and I won't be able to dredge up your body.
Ah. There's the.
Happy?
Do you know how often that's been a risk?
I guess there's no negotiating with any of you.
I mean,
No.
we're kind
As I
of
said.
a band of adventurers on a suicide mission, anyways. Do it or don't, we die anyways.
Hold
Fine.
on. Okay. Hold on. A question. Is this something from Eerie or from you? This warning or threat or whatever this is.
It's from me. I don't think Eerie would have approved me approaching you directly.
At least there's one person that's smarter than you.
Well, I'm sorry if she has thousands of years on any of us.
She's pretty great.
Except when she rips her skin off. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh yeah, we're just not gonna
The itch.
talk about that part.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we all have our problems. You know.
Nobody's perfect.
That's right.
So what?
Nobody's perfect.
You just came here to tell us, oh, don't go to Talik. It'll be a real pain to get your bodies back. Was that it? Was that all you came here for?
Well, it seems like the only thing I'm doing is driving you further, so I guess I'll stop here.
Probably safer. You want to hang out in here for a bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going out with the same time you are.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Something's weirding me out here. I want to. I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking for with this, but I'd like to insight check Ringo. Like if this is like a
Yeah, legitimate or not.
if this is an inconvenience thing or something else.
Right, go ahead.
Alright. Okay, 14.
You kind of get the feeling that he doesn't want to choose between serving Eerie and serving his mother.
Understandable. Difficult
Sorry, it's
relationship
kinda
with
like-
mother is
So he
important.
just
So it just kind of like leans forward and like she has a question to ask Ringo. It's like, I've always been curious with all the snakes in that flesh sack of yours.
Mm.
Do you all share the same mind, or is it just like one bigger snake in charge controlling everything?
There's a dominant mind.
Which one?
Dominant mind is more like it.
Our link more is about motion memory than free thought.
So I'll just jot some notes down.
Wait, you're not doing this for science, are you?
Would that be a problem?
Ringo just scoots
I'll
away
let
from
her.
you.
I'll talk to you
So
when I
that
try to
would
kill
that be
you.
a problem? And could you stop me?
Oh, damn.
Mm-mm. Answer's no, Sariel.
You see, my aim out of character was to make Ringo uncomfortable. My
Nice.
aim in
Yeah.
character was just to get knowledge.
Both are working, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have goals.
Yeah, so Ringo is like, as he's like, I don't want to be studied for science.
Nice.
Too bad.
You did it.
Wow, being a weird, snake man inhabiting corpses, that's okay. But being studied for science, that's super
gross,
freaky
get away.
deaky.
Oh.
Being a creepy fortune telling clown, that's nothing. Being potent product with needles,
Literal human sacrifice, totally fine. Ooh,
Well,
science,
wait,
gross.
To be fair, Salatha's born inside the corpse. It's not like he's ever been outside of it much.
Wait, so
upon looking at this, like Curtis asked, wait, does being like potent product like that make you? Does that like bother you?
It depends on the poke and prod. I mean, obviously the flesh isn't going to touch me unless you like poke through the flesh into the snakes.
Cardi's gonna like pause for a second, just straight up ask, "Are you scared of needles?"
There's a hesitation. He goes, "No."
I'm gonna buy a shit ton of syringes.
As you guys
spend all
realize
my
that
money.
any surface deep
Hey,
wounds
y'all.
probably doesn't hurt him. It has to be like deep enough to hit through the flesh into the snake,
Right.
like needles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold on, come on. After everything you just needles are the thing that get you. I've been jabbed with needles. It's not that bad. I mean, it
Listen.
sucks a little bit, but it's not.
I don't have a need for needles.
I mean,
I like how
Curtis
Carney
is
is.
I imagine actually the being a bunch of snakes in a body, you probably don't get your shots actually, and that actually explains a lot.
Oh,
Could you imagine if Ringo needs shots? Because it's not one body that is a snake.
Yeah, every
shot.
single
You have to
snake
get
is a
every
shot.
single snake in the
So
fucking
expensive.
swarm.
imagine
That
just
is
like lining them
not
up, and
cost
each one gets
effective.
like.
Imagine
Imagine
if Ringo went to the doctor and the doctor's like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Does it have to go to a doctor or a vet?
Like, actually, probably the vet.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God. Because it is still a snake.
Hmm. The charge for each snake, and then each one gets like a little lollipop on the way out.
You see a bunch of snakes coming out of the corpse licking lollipops.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I see a video of a snake eating a lollipop. Wait, hold on.
Oh my god. This is what we have become.
Oh, yeah. I remember
Sure,
this
the
one.
scientists, they couldn't realize. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Good times.
Mm-mm.
Ringo just sits down.
Yeah. But like I was going to say, as much fun as it is to mess with him, we are kind of burning daylight.
Yeah. Well, off to Malyk, I suppose.
Yep.
All right, and I guess as you guys leave,
Wait,
we'll take a break
wait.
so that Davey can come back.
Huh.
Sounds good.
All right. Yeah.
If
I was
there's something,
gonna say-
if there are any last minute things you need, we can do that when we return from the break. I think it's a good time to
Okay,
take a break
fair,
so that
yeah.
we can give him some time.
Yeah,
fair,
for
fair,
sure.
yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Rough. back.
Well,
Hello.
Wow.
Oh well.
So, you
Hello?
guys are currently leaving the temple. Unless there's something you want to say beforehand.
no, I think we've tormented him enough.
Ringo's not the only person there.
I will.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I want to ask. I want
If
to
he
ask
actually
Ringo.
wants anything else to Daria.
Yeah, I just want to ask Ringo straight up. Okay, so if we do go to Twilight, are you going to be like? Are you going to try to stop us, or are you going to be a problem, or?
I don't know.
What if I tell you that I'm going to go buy 800 needles just in case you try?
Ringo slowly turns its head 180 degrees to look at you.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. You're in a church. There are people around. That's not.
What? I'm not allowed to
Just
turn
kinda-
my head?
No, you can turn your head. I'm just
No,
making a
that
statement.
much.
No, Carney. He's allowed to turn his head. Just
Okay,
like
but-
Yuri's allowed to rip her face off.
Mm,
To be honest, I find this more acceptable.
Acceptable than what he does.
I don't know. It's a toss-up.
You see someone head turned like in circles, and you're like, oh, that's normal.
Yeah, it's like, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
I can deal with this. No, the face
Well-
ripping, etc.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I'm just
I-
giving you fair warning.
Yep. Well, I guess I guess the cat's out of the bag. You know where we're going. So
To the needle store.
Yeah. Yes, welcome to Neo Store. We sell only needles.
Needles,
Huzzah!
needles, and more needles.
Like Spatula City, but for needles.
Yeah.
Instead of Noodles and Company, it's Needles and Company.
That's right.
Yeah.
we got the big needle. The big,
Yes,
the
we
big
got you an
protein
extra
Acme
large needle, and they just hand you like a bowl of needles.
Mhm.
Perfect.
It's like a doctor's office. You go in and there's like a bowl of needles they can take as a free sample.
Yeah.
Just stick your hand in, and whatever sticks to you, you can pull
They're not
out.
like wrapped or
the sign
sanitized
says,
or
take
anything.
one, please.
They're not like wrapped or sanitized, and they don't have like protection on the needles.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just you
Ah,
reach your hand
perfect,
out
yeah.
and try not to poke yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a great idea. Somebody should really actually do that thing.
Anyway, unless I say anything else,
not do that thing.
inside the temple.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, you guys start heading out.
Actually, I'm going
Hmm?
to furtively give Daria my contact information.
Okay.
Huh.
So what do? Do you just write down a piece of paper and hand it to her?
Yeah, but I try to be. I'm gonna probably need to roll sleight of hand because I want to not
Sure,
be
roll sleight of
super
hand.
obvious. I'm not gonna do well, but I'll try. What the hell? Okay, great. I tried to sneakily hand her my contact info. Be like, look, if you ever need us, here's how to get in touch. And I think that any of us would be willing to help you get out of here if you need to.
Honestly, it'd be really easy with Sorry. I already have an idea cooked up in my mind
Exactly.
for it.
Yeah, like we got you. So if you're ever in a bind or if something happens and you need help,
Yeah.
you call me.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Okay, great.
All right. She just nods her head, and you look down, and you didn't even see her take the paper from your hand.
Wow.
Wow.
She's even slightier of hand than me.
Who knew that the daughter of someone from the Silverblade would be
Silver blades.
Mhm. Oh, it's like she knows what she's doing.
That's crazy.
It's like this is a family tradition or something.
Almost
Yeah.
like
It's
crazy,
family
crazy.
trade.
I wonder where she gets it from.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's all I wanted to do, and I will depart again.
Right. So, you guys are now currently outside of Arden.
Mhm.
Most of the Twilight Forest stuff happened in the morning, and it's currently like right afternoon.
Hmm.
Because you woke up, you went to the Twilight Forest, you came back, you teleported here, and did the resurrection, and now it's like lunchtime.
This has been a busy
Yeah.
freaking day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Lunchtime,
need
you
a
said? I'm
bench.
hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get food.
Yeah. Is there a 10 halflings around here?
Yeah, you can go to a 10 halflings. I love that
They
bit.
have
You know,
the best fries.
I literally just commented on my niece's food being way too expensive because she got Five Guys.
Yeah.
She paid $20 for a drink, a grilled cheese, and fries.
No,
That's disgusting.
That is
Wow.
sad.
Yeah, I
man.
like the actual food at Five Guys. I just don't like the price
the
point.
prices. Yeah, I haven't been able.
I
to
don't
go
know
there
why
so
it's
long.
expensive.
It's expensive because in places where there's not super good food around, it's the best, and they
Mhm.
can charge for that.
No, it's not
Consistent.
expensive here in North Carolina, and we have
Yeah.
good cooking here.
Right.
I think
yeah.
the
It's also
prices are basically the
brand
same everywhere.
recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, the brand recognition is real.
So with California prices.
Like, I eat there occasionally, but, like, there's, like...
Dude, Five Guys is expensive even for California prices. I live in California. I hate Five
Yeah.
Guys.
Mm.
There's this place called Bad Daddy's that serves, like, higher quality burgers, much more meat, and slightly cheaper.
I mean, yeah, local places
I-
are always going
yeah.
to be better and cheaper.
Oh, it's a franchise, actually, but it's
Oh,
a
never mind.
it's a southern franchise.
Okay, yeah.
Anywho,
I-
let's
anyway.
go find a 10 halflings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Does
Davey,
anyone
they
have any-
just left the temple after settling with
Okay.
Ringo. We took a little longer break to give you some time to catch up, so
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
so we just did our
Alright.
BRB.
Okay.
And you guys have just left the temple, and I guess you guys are out to get some burgers.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think we get
Ariel's
burgers and hit the
favorite.
Yeah.
road.
You're
Unless
like,
anyone
Sarah's
has
like,
money
we
to
should get some
spend."
burgers. I'm tired. As you have someone who just came back from the dead with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sarah
Davey's
was
been dead tired.
like, let's get some burgers. I could go for it. Also,
Sounds good.
Davey probably should eat too.
Wait, burgers? We're gonna eat animals now? I'm just joking, you guys. Let's go.
So just like looked at Davey for a second, like, is that a problem?
That was an entire beat of us all thinking,
you-
like,
Just
wait,
staring.
And this is how you find out
Kenny
Davey
just
isn't
like, was
vegan.
just like,
right?
Kenny was just like, oh, did Tracy just do something?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
No.
I guess people have different views on life after, dying.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Davey.
Sariel jokes, like, don't worry, we'll get you a veggie wrap.
I mean, Davey probably treated it like, oh, that was a bad acid trip. Let's move on.
Yeah. Do you think, well, I mean, Davey's probably like, well, I didn't see any animals when I went there, so guess it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he saw a snake, but
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
Count.
they didn't eat the snake.
yeah. Anyway.
not yet.
Yeah, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you guys, do you talk about anything while y'all eat your burgers?
So what the heck
it's just
happened
like-
after Swathes?
Oh boy.
A lot.
We went to the Twilight Forest and got. Wait, no, you haven't met Schaefer yet.
That doesn't know who Varian Schaefer is.
Mhm.
Nope.
I say we went to the Twilight Forest and we got a former enemy of ours out of there into Sanctuary.
I get an enemy out.
Well,
He's more
Because I
useful
was
to
out
us
with-
there.
he doesn't like the
He doesn't like
the
he doesn't
one-
like our enemy who's more of a problem than he is.
yeah, you know
And
the one
he
Schaefer
has-
that we talked to, who was like really like dismissive and hoity-toity and sent us into the woods to fight Salathis. Yeah, his family member, descendant,
Great
grandson,
son.
super great. Yeah, super
I don't
great.
know, it doesn't sound that great to me.
You guys are
sucks,
talking
but
like
sucks
you're trying to
last.
name a Goku transformation.
right.
Yeah.
Sariel was literally just
Great
gonna say,
blue
yes,
grandson."
my favorite listing in the family tree, the super great grandson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Super great grandson thrice removed. I don't know.
Mhm.
But he's also got part of an end crystal in him, so that makes him a better source for a new end crystal than the King Eternal.
Okay.
And apparently, if we get both parts, we can just like mush them together.
Sounds fun. So where's the guy now?
He's holed up in Marcaliso right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the tower?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Both Schaefers are accounted for.
Gotta
Yep.
love them Schaefers and movers.
Well, you're
Yeah,
in luck,
we
because
kinda
when we get to
lost
Talak, we're
track
going to
of-
run into two more of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also kind of sort of lost track of Forever. He kind of flew into the mountains, and I tried to follow him, but it didn't work out.
You mean Finality?
Sorry, Finality.
Finality.
To be
Ah,
fair, it's
okay,
easy to
well.
confuse Forever and Finality.
Almost like their names
Two
are
F names.
related.
Two F names, closely related, similar origins.
Yeah, Forevnity.
For
That's the one.
Forality.
Plurality.
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 Oh no, my friends corrupted me.
Uh-oh.
I just had the thought, like, what if instead of his name, what if instead of Finality and the Forever, it was Freakality and Freak Ever. Oh, I hate my friend. I hate him so much.
I know
Yeah.
how this happened.
Yeah. Grayson's aware of how it happened.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I assume this is an in thing.
Kind of,
Yeah.
sorta. Just carry on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Not worrying. Anyway. So,
Right, so.
and
so-
where are we headed after this then?
Talek to go beat up Arzgovisha.
Yeah.
Okay. And who's that?
So, you know,
Sylvanas'
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Handler.
Sounds good.
that's all Davey
Handler.
know.
Friend.
Also gets us the opportunity to have someone more friendly set up in Talak. For when we need to take care of the King Eternal, because apparently that's on the list now.
Oh, it's definitely on the list. It's been on the list. He
Yeah.
killed my wife. He's gonna die.
Yeah. And I support you every step of the way.
Mhm.
That's good, because I'm gonna rip his head off.
Perfect.
Yeah, speaking of which,
I'm glad you have a plan.
I-
I wish you said again or something like that.
Again, yeah.
And no, screw it.
you-
Again, I'm gonna rip his head off again.
I was going to ask some questions about when you were dead, but sure, let's start with
mean-
that one. What do you mean again?
I mean, I saw him in Transitus.
Mhm.
I grappled him. He turned into mist. Somehow in dual suns, which made no sense whatsoever. Slashed at my wife again. In which case, I grappled his head and ripped it from his body.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. According to Miss Golderheart back there, gods don't typically show up for putting people back in the body. It's usually for like big deal type things. Like they don't even do it for their own followers. So Mr. Tamus just said something about vengeance and all that, or like nothing else?
Yeah, he basically said it's not, you're not supposed to be here yet, and that take my hand if you want to complete your vengeance. Yeah, pretty much that.
All
Yum.
right.
And he just takes a huge bite of the burger.
Oh.
Nice. I like it.
So, I guess that raises a couple of questions. What's
I'm really
Tinya's
curious what
got
happened to
story.
Ultima, though. Why wasn't she there?
'cause That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I mean, I made the promise to her, not him.
Well, last time we saw them, he was carrying her off.
That's true too. Maybe she's
So
recovering
there's
still.
maybe there's been a development in their
Well,
relationship.
no, she was there when when she put this on me.
When you got married,
I hold
yeah.
the
Oh yeah, when
bracelet.
you got married. That's
Maybe they had their meeting without us.
possible.
Surely we would have gotten some kind of signal, right? I feel like a god meeting is something that lots of people would know about.
I mean, anyone can
Someone
make a
would've told us.
religion check if you want.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's go.
I'm a knower of religion.
Oh, I
I'm
know all
proficient in-
about Relgun.
So far,
Really
Davey's the
good.
only one. Well,
I'm
actually,
not,
Davey.
I'm not proficient, but I am
No,
a
just roll.
scholar with a lot of passive knowledge.
Yeah.
And things.
You're not
So
proficient.
So far,
you've got more
Davey and
brain
Buck
cells
have an idea.
than
Oh,
How does
And
Buck
Sarah.
have an idea?
Yeah. How does Buck have an idea? Out of curiosity.
Okay, so pretty much everyone but Yvette kind of
Damn
have a
it.
sense in the back of your head that the
yeah, this
reason
is,
why,
this is just common knowledge of that. Come on.
No.
because of the fact that the resurrection was held by a priest of Antinuous, it was either going to be Antinuous or one of his angels that.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes
Oh.
sense. Wait, why did Tenuous bring me back anyway? Why wasn't it Ultima? Why didn't I get brought back at Ultima?
That was
Oh,
because
well-
Sweet Tooth has connections.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
specifically to the attenuation.
Why doesn't he have connections to Ultima?
That's a good question. You'll have to ask it to him the next time we see him. 'Cause
I certainly plan to.
Yvette specifically making a religion check.
okay.
I believe in you. You did it.
Hey, it's over 10. There you go.
Yeah.
Yay!
that improved.
Actually, make a
You
general
PE.
intelligence check as well.
Thank you for trying to give me something.
Okay, never
Wow.
mind. I can't give you
Great.
anything.
All right.
I get
Cool.
advantage, right, Jojo?
No.
Yeah,
That's
I totally cast.
To be fair, that was a saving throw, not a
Actually,
check.
if you,
I feel
Well,
like
so-
I'm just watching
Does
smoke
Yvette look like
come
she's
out of
thinking?
Yvette's
It's
ears.
okay. Thank you for trying to
Does
let me.
Too many
that
people talking for me
look
to
like
understand
she's
anyone.
thinking?
Sorry.
She gives it like a little thought and then continues on.
Yep.
Here,
sounds
why don't you
good.
take this? This will help you. And he'll take off his headband of intellect.
Oh,
Well,
I
it
can't
requires
do
attunement,
that.
so.
Oh, it does. Never mind. Then he won't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're this stupid.
Yeah, we're,
Well, I mean, Davey
this
is,
dumb
but
dumb.
yeah.
It'd
We
be
can
dumb.
buy this
It'd be kind of
naturally.
dumb if headback intellect didn't require attunement, because then you could just pass around like.
yeah, I'm sure that's.
Who's got the brain cell?
Yeah.
It was like, okay,
one
everyone,
brain
one
cell.
at a
Oh.
time. Pass the.
Mm-mm.
Could you imagine someone like daisy chaining the headband for intelligence checks?
I certainly
Mhm.
can, and that is
Yep.
why it requires an hour to attune to
Yeah.
Big brain rotation.
Y'all, that shit doesn't do anything for me. It looks pretty though.
Yeah.
I can think in
Anyway.
the fourth dimension now.
I can taste colors.
That's not a good thing, Yvette.
Oh, my bad.
So, the other question that is now raised is, what was the King Eternal doing in Transitus?
That I could not answer for you.
Could I answer this?
Yeah, with your. Actually, I'll give it to you because of you already made a check. The King Eternal wasn't there. He was seeing a vision of the King Eternal.
Yeah, I started this
Brain
pipes
ghost.
up. Well, it's more like than that the King Eternal actually wasn't there, and that Davy's mind was just conjuring things in front of him.
Oh.
Why would my brain betray me like that?
You know,
Well,
Well,
brain is a very fickle thing.
it sounds like you really want to, like beat up the King Eternal. So
Yeah,
maybe
you know,
that's
He
why he's
killed
there.
my wife, Carney.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sarah,
Yeah,
you-
that's
1 second. Sarah, you would also know that in Transitus is not just what you're thinking about. It's like all your virtues and sins get on display. And you think that because he was out for revenge, that he might have been there because of the feelings he felt towards it. Because Transitus is showing you everything that's part of your judgment.
So it's like, wow, you're really obsessed with this guy.
Basically, yeah. And that's why Davey hasn't mentioned this yet, so you don't know this, but that's also why Davey saw all the people he's killed.
Man, all the things
Dang,
that
it's a
Buck
lot
missed
of
out
this
on by not
guy.
being dead long enough.
Yeah, because Revivify only works in the first 10 minutes, aka until you
Mhm.
reach Transtus. Once you reach Transtus, you
Yeah.
can't be
Right.
revivified.
Hmm.
That's how I flavor it. Once the Revivify window is open, you enter Transtus.
That makes
Mm-mm.
sense.
A lot harder to yoink someone from there.
Understandable. All right. Well, only other question is, does anyone have money they want to spend before we get on the road?
Time to go to the needle store.
Wait, what? No needles.
No, it's a Ringo repellent.
Deegan was BRB during that joke.
Oh yeah,
so.
that's right. Okay, we
So Deegan was away when you were joking about that. They
right.
found
now
out
you
that
just think I like drugs.
Ringo doesn't exactly like needles, and now they're like, okay, we're getting needles.
Yvette specifically has latched on to this. Is like, wow, he really disliked that. Maybe if I have enough of this,
Yeah.
he won't come near me
Davey would have been
anymore.
around for that. You know that Ringo, if you affect the corpse that he's inhabiting, it doesn't really hurt him. Like if you like the skin that he wears, he can't feel. So it has to be
Right.
something that goes through the skin and to the snakes inside the skin to hurt him.
Oh, good. I have something that will do exactly that.
An axe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that sure does go through the skin.
Yeah.
Yep.
You ain't wrong.
That's why the whole
Right.
needles joke happened, because it's like, oh, you have to go through the skin.
Like, it all makes sense now.
Blunt force go crazy.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Mhm.
Hmm. So we're gonna have to talk to the fest, right? And Ringo mentioned. Oh wait, no, not even that. There's a. First, remember, there's a whole Ignor convention basically going on.
Well, there's
In
Ignor-
Karma Castella.
Yeah, there's a permanent encampment in Karma Castella.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Karma Castella is the main point of operations for the Ignor.
Oh yeah, Mr. Davey, you should know. On the route to Ars Galicia, I think we're gonna end up having to pass by some Ebon Legion territory.
Well, not
Okay.
just some.
Yeah, it's kind of to get there as quick as possible. We kind of have to go through a decent amount of it. It's
Oh, great.
Yeah, you don't have to roll, Davey. You know that Branfell is where most of the training camps for the Ebon Legion are. It's considered the capital for the Ebon Legion.
Great.
just
He's gonna look towards Sariel and just be like, "You don't have any illusion magic, do you?"
I don't actually.
so. What are the chances that they're not going to be after you because you kind of died once? Does it like reset? Does it like wipe the slate clean if you die?
Pretty sure it doesn't work out like that.
Sariel says, if you don't mind being out of play for a few days, I could throw you in a room with food for a while and then pull you out when we need
Well,
Throw
you.
you in the garage.
I think we're all
not-
going to be in trouble if they catch us, so...
Yeah, the King doesn't the King Eternal have a
He has a bounty out on all of us, yes.
well,
Yeah.
actually, wait, no, not publicly anymore. So, like, I don't think the Legion can like attack us in the
No,
streets,
it's...
but
Well,
Pretty much.
it's open orders.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna get a whole lot worse once we actually kill him. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
But first, we'll practice by killing.
honestly, why couldn't you guys just
Ours.
get teleported there immediately? I mean, come on, I was in a box technically.
well, Cornelia hold his stomach to remember the Twilight Forest.
Sariel says teleportation magic is very finicky. While we used it in the Twilight Forest, it did kind of cause a bit of a explosion on our insides a little
A
bit.
little bit.
So if I don't have a very clear picture of where I'm supposed to go, if I'm not very familiar with it, if I don't have an object from the area, a lot of complications can happen. That being said, in that current scenario, it was better than facing the Stagnite head on. But I wouldn't advise spending your energy on high level magic without a very clear idea of where you're trying to go. It's not very safe, and it's very resource. It's not very
All right,
safe,
so we're
and it'll
being
drain you of your resources.
inconspicuous then. Is there a different way we can go?
Well, it'll take longer, and we run the risk of Salathis being back to, be
Okay, we go through
Salathis.
Branfell. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, if vampires try to fight us, I do have. Sorry, kind of lowers their voice.
It'll be practice for the King Eternal.
I do have.
That's
I do
right.
have the sunbeam spell.
And I have a lot of light stuff.
So really, this is the only way.
Gotcha. Cool.
And at the very least, I do have magic that can keep us safe during the night. At least not tonight. At least that the best I could do is a tiny hut. But better than nothing.
That's true.
Indeed.
So, do you all finish your conversation then?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got nothing else.
Do you have any other plans here in Arden?
I think our plan was just get out, go.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think, I think
we're
that's it.
on a time limit.
This is,
I-
yeah.
So, do you pull out the RV and head to Branfell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that we need to do here.
Alright, so you guys find a nice little parking lot to get the RV out of the dimensional garage. And eventually you get it out, and after some of that logistical handling, you get in the RV and start heading north.
Sorry, I was
Yippee.
explaining why we can't just teleport everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, you could teleport back to Arden later because you're familiar with this place now, but
Yeah.
but you're like, I've never been to Karma Castella.
It'd be such a wild gamble, and we'd probably lose more time trying it.
And we'd all be sick at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. And imagine like teleporting somewhere completely random.
Oh no.
That's why I meant by we'd probably lose more time.
Yeah. You end up teleporting to like Branfell on foot. Or some shit. I don't know what the scatter range
Guilty.
is for somewhere similar. Somewhere similar could be one of the other cities like Neva or something like that.
Or just send us to another continent.
Another continent that looks similar to where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, somewhere so this forest.
Yeah. A forest.
A
Just somewhere.
forest.
A forest.
Yeah, a forest.
Like, I wouldn't mind teleporting somewhere random if it was to get everyone out of danger.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
Anyway, so you guys start heading north. Eventually, you start taking the highway through the dark hot forest.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the fact that you are in the later half of the day, because it would be like a full day's travel from morning to night, but you
Mhm.
guys are starting in the afternoon. So at some point, you're probably going to have to camp outside of Branfell.
Oh, no.
Within Branfell's borders, but not at the capital, you'd have to camp.
Davy would try and stop a little further outside, so we're not that
Makes
close.
sense.
Dude, do we have to make camp, or can we do shifts with our two drivers?
You can do shifts.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
I like that
Yep.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have that bed in the very back that you can alternate sleep shifts.
Yeah, let's do that. Who
You-
wants to
you-
stay?
Yeah, the big's big enough for 2 people, so if you kind of scooch stray out to the side, a third person might be able to fit.
Mm-mm.
Perfect.
And I think this is better to be left for next time.
Oh no,
Okay.
Oh,
danger.
Yeah, that's fair.
oh dear.
I don't
boy.
want to get into something when we have like 50 minutes left.
Do you guys
Oh,
know
sorry.
no.
that
Well, what
period?
could we
dear.
be getting into, Jojo?
Oh no.
Who knows?
We haven't had the chance for a long rest since we got back from the Twilight Forest, right? 'Cause
Correct.
That happened really fast.
Yeah, the Twilight Forest was in
Mhm.
game today.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Zariel.
Hold on.
Zariel.
But
Okay.
Huh.
because of the fact that you're doing it in shifts,
Hmm.
everyone can go ahead and take a long rest. Because,
Yes.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
or at least, actually, no, 2 people plus an elf can take a long rest.
Plus an elf.
Okay, 1 driver, 1 non-driver, and 1 elf.
What about Davey? Out of curiosity.
I think you count as
Did
a
Yeah,
Davey
you're-
come back
you're
from the dead
driver
with a
then.
long rest?
No, but what I'm asking is, like, with the
I-
raised dead, did he get a long rest anyway, or no?
Did Davey? Does Davey have the -4 penalty to
Actually,
everything?
no.
Remember-
Yeah, you're right. Davey would be at full after being revived. So if Davey
Yep.
drives, then Carney can sleep for the full
But-
rest.
My question
Hmm.
is, does he actually have the -4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws and ability checks? Or no?
Oof. Scary.
Let me double check the
Because-
wording of resurrection.
It
If it-
says
Well, it depends on the spell. Yeah. If
Yeah, it
like,
depends on which
like-
spell you use.
resurrection or raise dead, then yes. In which case, it'd actually be better for Davey to get the long rest.
Maybe tenuous.
I don't think
Like
Kearney
so
used any
much
Yeah,
resources
that
you're all
anyways.
restored.
Yeah,
I
it
lost.
was-
I
yeah, it
did
would
lose
be,
some. I did
raised
lose some
dead.
health.
Every time you
That's
face
more
a
of
long
a-
rest, the penalty. Okay, yeah. So Davey, if you want to take a long rest, so right now you have a -4 penalties to attack rolls, save throws, and ability checks right now.
Why don't we let
Oh, good to
Davey
know.
have the long rest? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take one.
Yeah, and that penalty
Yeah.
is reduced
Oh,
by
right,
1 every
right,
night.
Yep. So
Every time you
-3
finish a
then.
long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So note they have
Oh,
a
wow.
-3, and then the next
Yep, that's
time
what
you
I'm
have a
doing now.
chance to take a long rest, it'll go down.
Mhm.
You can probably put it as a global modifier or something because it's.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, right. I just
So-
realized to pass out a trace. I use that too.
Hmm.
Yep.
True. But I think Davey having a -3 instead of a -4 is a lot more
A lot
important.
better, yeah.
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 Steve.
And also Carnelian can get his HP back with a long rest. Oh no, sorry, with a short rest,
Hmm.
which I'm sure we've had the time for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those.
and I'm okay with taking a short rest because all I need to do is get hit points back. So we can hand over a
Sariel's
long
Long
rest
resting
to
for sure.
Don't you
yeah,
get
to
everything
Sariel
else
and
back on
Vet.
short rest, like your key points and shit?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the only things I don't get back are like the dragony things.
But you didn't use those, so
I didn't, so we're
Yeah,
fine.
you're fine. Alright. And with that, let's find someone to raid.
Woo!
Hooray!
Let's drop in on Xander Turing,
Oh,
another scientist VTuber, who is currently playing Mech Warrior.
oh,
Fun.
giant robot.
Yeah, doing mech stuff. I like mech stuff.
Yippee.
So I will see you all later. Oh, he's in a collab with 3 other people. Alright, perfect.
Big party.
Yee. So I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.